Mangal Maitri 9th class. Welcome to today's class. Children, today we will revise the chapter coordinate geometry. So here I am explaining you with this graph. Children, you are familiar about number lines. You have already studied that there may be two types of number lines. One may be horizontal number line and another may be vertical number line. If I draw a horizontal vertical line and a vertical number line in such a way that they intersect at point 0, then they divide the plane on which they are drawn into 4 parts. Now this plane has become a Cartesian plane and these 4 parts are known as quadrant. This is called the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is third quadrant and this is fourth quadrant. Children, here the horizontal number line, as you can see, this is the horizontal number line x and x dash. This horizontal number line is called abscissa and the vertical number line, it is denoted by y dash. This vertical number line is known as ordinate. You can also call it y-axis. This horizontal number line is also called x-axis or abscissa. Children, both these x-axis and y-axis intersect at this point 0. This point 0 is called origin. Every distance you can measure from this origin. Children, this x-axis and y-axis, this particular system, as you can see, it divides the plane of this board into 4 parts. Each part is known as quadrant and you can see this particular part is known as first quadrant. This is our second quadrant, this is third quadrant and this is our fourth quadrant. Children, don't forget this order. This order is specific. Now children, in this Cartesian plane, we can plot any point in the form of ordered pair. So what does it mean? What do you mean by this term ordered pair? By the term ordered pair, we mean that this, if we denote any point in this way, this is ordered pair. Ordered pair means the first we have to write its x coordinate and then we have to write its y coordinate. This order is specific and this is a pair of two coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. That's why it is called a ordered pair. So children, if I take this example, this point I have denoted like as 2, 3. So the x coordinate means distance from y axis and y coordinate means distance from x axis. As you can see, the coordinate of this point is 2, 3. So its x coordinate is 2, means the distance of this point from y axis, as you can see from y axis, this point has a distance of 2 units and its y coordinate is 3. It means that the distance of this point from x axis is 3 units, as you can see here. So the coordinates of this point are 2, 3. So children, in this way we can denote any point in this Cartesian plane. And children, just keep remember that in first quadrant every point is in the form of plus plus. That means its x coordinate will be positive as well as its y coordinate is also positive. As you can see, when you move to the right side on this number line, then all the numbers are positive, and when you move to the left side of this number line, then all the numbers are negative. In the same way, in this vertical number line, if you move above 0, then all the numbers are positive, and if you move below 0, then all the numbers are negative. So in the first quadrant, as you can see, x coordinates are positive and y coordinate is also positive. That's why in first quadrant every number has x coordinate as well as y coordinate as positive. Now children, we move to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, as you can see here, the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is positive. So every point in this second quadrant is in the form of minus plus, means its x coordinate will be negative and y coordinate will be positive. As you can see here, at this point the coordinate of this point is -4, 2. Here the x coordinate is negative -4 and y coordinate is positive +2. Now come to the third quadrant. In third quadrant, as you can see, the x coordinate is negative as well as y coordinate is also negative. So in third quadrant, if I denote any point, then both its coordinates will be negative. As you can see here in this example, that here is a point whose coordinate is -2 and -5. As you can see, its x coordinate is negative and y coordinate also negative. So its coordinate is -2 and -5. So children, it's quite easy to denote any point in Cartesian plane. Now we move to the fourth quadrant. Children, in fourth quadrant, as you can see that the x-axis, on this x-axis every point is positive and on this y-axis every point is negative. So in fourth quadrant, any point will be in the form of positive, negative, means its x coordinate will be positive and y coordinate will be negative. So children, in this way you can easily plot any point in Cartesian plane. There may be one more type of points, that if point doesn't lie in any quadrant, rather it lies on any of the axis. It may be on positive x-axis, on negative x-axis, on positive y-axis or negative y-axis. So here I am explaining you by taking an example. Here in this point, you can see here is a point 4, 0. This point, as you can see, it is on positive x-axis at a distance of 4 unit from y-axis, and obviously this point is on x-axis, so its y coordinate will be 0, or vice versa. You can say if y coordinate of any point is 0, then it will lie on x-axis. Children, here you can see this point -2, 0 lies on the negative side of x-axis because its x coordinate is negative -2, 0. So here this point lies on the left side of the origin, which is -2, and its y coordinate is 0 again. So children, in this way you can represent any point on x-axis. Just keep in your mind, if any point has its y coordinate 0, then it will lie on x-axis. In the similar way, if any point has its x coordinate 0, then it will lie on y-axis. Here in this example you can see the point is 0, 5. At this point 0, 5 lies on y-axis because its x coordinate is 0. And its y coordinate is also positive, so it lies above the origin. And here at this point 0, -2, here the y coordinate is negative, so this point lies below origin. So children, in this way you can represent any point in Cartesian plane. Keep on practicing at your home.